Front Line with Quick One, only on CTV. The Front Line with Quick One, only on CTV.
The Frontline Investigate tonight put out the part 2, the brutal ordeal meted out to the 24-year-old Mora, a former national security officer who came in close shave under espionage charges by national security chiefs. Nevertheless, tonight we uncover the circumstances leading to national security attempted to use the court as a silver liner to press their demand and lay their uncircumcised charges of espionage activities. Plus, yet another whistleblower at the tail of the Inspector General of Police dubbed Dampare has lost legitimacy and moral turpitude. I am Kweku Anand, and of course, we are coming to you tonight from the very HQ of CTV here in the capital, across dozens of stations picking the feed, including our very own Across. Let's touch base in Sunyane on 88.1 FM The Dial, and we touch base in Western Region on Tadi 99.1 FM, and of course we touch base in London on GOB, transmitting on modernghana.com and tune in, plus on www.gobtv.tv, plus Apple Music. And we're live tonight on the Information Superhighway on the Frontline Ghana, and my CTVGH. And please subscribe to this very channel. Please subscribe to this channel, the Frontline Ghana, additional additional system, the Frontline Ghana. The Frontline Ghana. Again, the Frontline Ghana. Tonight, I just want to behave like we're in the crèche, all right? The Frontline Ghana and my CTVGH. Subscribe to both channels, including the very interactive segment also coming your way on the WhatsApp line 020-2973461, 020-2973461. Promise all messages tonight will be read. Folks, tonight all over the world, the nation's biggest investigative magazine is on board. Yes, it's on board. And we are connecting all the, the regional capitals across Ghana. And of course, if you have a smart TV, a digital TV, any of them, definitely you get CTV. For those who complain you are not getting CTV on any of the above, may I say, go on the social media and plug on the Information Superhighway on the Frontline Ghana or my CTVGH, and of course you will join the feed tonight, right? That's it. So call a friend, call a brother, call a sister, anybody you know who for some very reason is not aware of this show. Call any friend, any brother, whoever you know, as long as those individuals are Ghanaians, whether they are outside Accra, they are Abuja, wherever they are, all of them, call everybody and tell them, Jack, there's a brand new program in town, and the program is called The Front Line with Quick One. And tonight we go out front on what? On the part 2, the national security tragedy. The national security tragedy. And this is the story all of you, I'm sure those of you who joined the feed on Monday. And again, may I say, this program had been, largely advertised. The circumstances under which a 24-year-old national security officer was brutally tortured in the BNI cells. On Monday, we gave you the part 1. Tonight, we are giving you the part 2, and of course also the concluding part of that story. It's going to blow your mind, trust me, tonight. Plus, still on the bill, the Inspector General of Police is at crossroads with whistleblowers. And I'm sure today, this morning, many of you have heard the word whistleblower. As far as Baker Vemawo was at the vetting committee with his counsel, Mr. Atodas, yes. Well, the Inspector General of Police is at crossroads with whistleblowers. Tonight, I have a 3-page document for Mr. Dampare. This is it. It's going to shock you what is in this document. And then the remaining, let me see, okay, like this. This is also the national security document. Horror of horror. And this is it. And they are not too, the documents are not the same. I want to tell you that this platform, we are not joking. This is the one for Dampare, and this is the national security report. I cannot turn the face because there's something here. If I do that, trust me, I'm going to cause a trouble. Tonight, this show, I think this whole week show, is for the security services, the police, the national security. Now, do you have a brother, a sister, a friend, police officer? Tell them, Jack, tune in to the front line on CTV. Do you have a brother, a sister who works at the national security? Call them, tune in to the front line. It's going to be fireworks. Folks, by the way, forgive me because I know many of you perhaps maybe in Alice of Wonderland. Hey, what's happening to Kweku? Yeah, Charlie, I'm under the weather. I've had, a terrible cold for quite some time now. And I'm trying everything possible to battle this cold. But it's still, that's up here. This cold is refusing to go. And the cold is gradually trying to tilt my, my throat and my, what is it that I'm looking for? My, I've forgotten this one. It's trying to tilt my voice resonance. But tonight, we'll still try to push our voice resonance for you to hear us, because we are here in services to God and country. Folks, Oliver Baker Vemawo also appeared at the vetting committee this morning, right? Vomawo, that's your name, Vomawo. Yeah, Vomawo. I don't know why I tried to change my brother's name. It's Vomawo. I don't know why I want to make it Vemawo, but it's Vomawo. Oliver Baker Vomawo. So we'll give you some 1 or 2 stuff, and then there's a lady by name, what's her first name? Victoria what? MFA what? MFA. I've forgotten your surname. The other surname is I will remember. The altercation between Victoria MFA Hardcastle and who? The honorable member for Nsawam Adrejiri, Frank Anodompre. Hey, Charlie, tonight the build-up is something else. But yes, folks, let's get started. Me say we come. Me mo me dey me ho nhyada nya papa. I'm etwie na now on tiapo papa kra, but yeah adwuma. It's the voice resonance we're trying to push it up, all right? Yeah, no. Me doctor say Kweku, we need rest. So your immune system is, kind of going down, and you need to, rest kakra. And the money a day, could ni partner. So, and then yaka say, munya tita ni nyamu hweni. Anadri enkoma minimu bedie no eye nkoma unim dida. Most especially moi frontline viewers, but for the purpose of moi, it be a nene first time I will join a frontline one. On Monday, yeah, the part 1 ebremo. Part 1 no I the buy no. Eye kwanya o main national security edumakuo empenimfo Womodi Irabeya anase a young lady of age 24 years. Bonia womudi di ray echi ray koshe BNI cells 3 months not the ho the handcuff good in say na eka de ye de ne kokot ye de ne ye den no ne ade e de ba asema ye see a ray a release national security information media mapeni bi o se de ende o fa hene sene eno ano no Iran ne crime ano no enti kwan bi aso no. The second crime no so we believe say Iran no aye say the national security coordinator no ho kane no owura kwaku asomani pese owura erema pese wone ne da any race hene he ende sa he nu sa he hye asotro bi ekọ national security peni asum tite na nani so oh I saw who a friend say and Sroma Joseph Stars so who Christmas Stars so said and one national security peni say hey him mekyerɛ bosomi edua mu bro and one no Ghana for and one no a ray 24-year-old Morai Bonia oye ya no enti anu nti mpenimfo bi omo so wo memu ha ye do mu na be fra story no owura Canada Japan hu be mu bi a top businessman a sebe owu nnuma kese e wo memu a wa fe nipa otu omka ono a so kra ye sponsor ema hwanom MPP for make say ni nnuma ni bebre egu papa yi wa yare am ye kase Monday muhu ye and the message picture na kyerɛ sa peni ene businessman or Germany or pe or son ho yare enya asem kitwa sa ni pe ya nso and national security for eputuno on the ben on a stop list say ontimi ura Ghana o ura Ghana ye nchi no o Ghana ni o masa mamu fansem bi sa light o say ye wo a na ato wa chemobe obaba say o kwaku mon kama se me bi mame when we say the we are say here nneoma ekos wo memu ana tanye anadwi o beti the latter part of the story part 2 no na obehu the role former president Adodankwa Akufo-Addo o play with the arrest of Moran obehu obeti the role former first lady Rebecca Akufo-Addo also any mpenimfo former chief of staff omu na role omu play na national security coordinator and say no meye dia me enya asemo ye kama eye body duo. Brace yourself tonight. Still IGP Inspector General of Police assembled so the who some ye de begu and me kwaku minti se bin predia so o man ye odia police service in your se me ni IGP ya nche me kodeda but se metra ho ma administration no emu mpanimfo atro me ho nsem e de aba abonten e begu manim ase e ma nsem bebre wo mu a se ye kan ensese pia abonten nanso the police mpanimfo no are forced to come out and write all kinds of nyoma eye dirty ye di begu hu fiansana e bedru bebe no president se mintumi no nya adwuma na tese what you say nim guase ni egu ho ansana hey how. But I'm sorry, a news organization, okay, and a investigative platform, and ye juma. But my main can say, Ni narano, ye career, the ye can say, the Inspector General of Police acquired the ho, said Mr. IGP, bra, nebe you wano. Ultimi manswa, ultimi issue rejoinder, and our press statement, any, say, say, ye casime goes ye power chow. With the greatest of respect, with the miaminia kwamena marking also with respect. They say kwamena wayama sa English language, you know, afedi with respect. Kwamena, what's the number of na ye? Kwamena, election, what's the number of na ye? No, what's the tobazi? Now with respect, no dos, with respect. What is a kwamena beka? Assembia no dem with respect to be say kwame na be customer entwa ye ebusuyi maami ono so ye frɛ no Victoria Emefa Hardcastle woni a member of parliament e won sawum adrejiri Frank Anodompre woni ne nya no banta kese wo fie ho a ntwa ye tonight ni na agu bail no so Baby the home come folks. Yes, every crack. Enti a fire dre channel so say yene hwanam ene no mo benantem. A fire dre I bebre so obi says kwaku asa wonani mpie papa mesra fa chem why. Menya cold for some time now. Na cold the enche one fade room po ananche cold na ese no ayeko. Na we die ma ya na chese cold no afi na oko. Na woko no ne di odi jami. So no ahanso so de edan kakrake ye timi ntokura na ba bia o tie de America no ntokura na ba bia a television studio, one of the best television studio kese pa. Still the studio is under construction ye munwa kese pa we CNN de ni bia na ntokura na ba bia ntia say air conditioner wo fi hanyi e wo dem hanyi easy o na wo cold nso at the same time enye better misumi ntumi ntrafie no asem be ye adwuma to fachem what said a what voice ni bia no na bibia nti hu se nsuo bi se we nso hye na si ha no ye num agu ye yam ye benum so hye se na bi e betimi aye adwuma na ye de abo ma no folks and I brace yourself, call a friend, call a brother, Frunia, Frobia, Bebia, Ghana police for Bebia Mobia, Mama so Emrefia, national security for Muamaka, Jim, Muamoda so national security, Obia, call a friend, call a brother, Yena, Yababi Tiensam, Abe Yedma, Na Yashamo, Omani Bibiano, Tetanaquemo, up next, Bibia Medimu Adruno, Ghana speaks, of course. Ghana Speaks na mede mobile room. Now why name na sponsor Ghana Speaks? Edumaku from Ora Black Star for. As someone can say, last year, me fan say December na we essential beto foundation. Unfortunately, went to me. But almost me can just say Akwenya Eda so ewo ho amount. Enti bomo dinyara. Na woman will say asase bia na opese wusi udan wo so ntokwa bi wo so. Sa ntokwa yi na omisi jai asase ne to ho for now. No one can send pass as being female. Na sikana nche obetua ne boom no nyesa na tie betua ne kakra na asase no wo muntwa female asase kama asase kama wo mo de be ma wo mo de mawa wetimi aiden esi ye edan na pese usi bia opese usi hotel ana opese usi school cluster of school ana bia opese usi Airbnb bi ana opese whatever ana one can say your dream house bibia opese usi bia no wo mo be mo akwanya wini ma de the most very eya ho kan sem asase no wo mo de wo ma extend electricity ekoso access road ekoso afi so de be mpo electricity ekoho enti de wo de answer ko na wo de kosi edan wo mo spread asase we payment na ma mo wetua ne kakra so the whole of the capital you want Sasua, Kwabenya, Kaswa, Breku, Denchra, Botiano, Amasaman, and Sawum. Any baby Brenina will crum into Bia Opesa we see school, Opesa we see cluster of buildings, real estate, and our Opesa we see Airbnb, Bibia Opesa we see Bia Aquina, Ehodema. Ebusia, assassin to call was on a wokuni, Ja, Esi ho for now. The last time we kwena FEG, Esisu. Na ohwe na wo so hwe no hwe na obi amfe drum kwesi ho anse wo nan by close of 2025 when your stroke would have because of asase ho to kwanti jai the piano be call land guard for guso nsekanum nade nkotokuro nsrada I ready oba be di because of asase no for natural blaster for ochina yawo frɛ wɔnom wɔ 0536176327 and a good screen is no mano in komoma bibia nya kama wo office no ofanko barrier here na okwa Mr. Duncan catch say meme say bra na onye de on pass as kama bi from mama mi yas as in 70 by 100 esuye papa no mistake. Take a listen to this.
Oro Black Star Limited. Our lands are everywhere. It depends on the customer's preferred location. We have lands in areas such as Kwabenya, Amasaman, Kaswa, Denchira, Bruku, Botiano, and Insawam. Our lands are very affordable and has no litigation issues. Our lands comes in various sizes such as 70 by 100, 35 by 100, and among others. We have a flexible payments plan that is 3 months, 6 months, and 9 months. The areas are well developed. No need to worry you about electricity, water, and other social amenities. You can contact us on 030-2452-555, 030-2452-555, or visit our website at www.oralblackstarlimited.com. Oral Black Star, your preference, our priority.
Great, folks, welcome back. And this is the nation's biggest investigative magazine show. Folks, and agree, we are under the weather, but here be come. The politics of today. Now, politics of today takes us to Nkoko Sports Stadium in Amokai, where the previous government removed $5 million for the construction of the Nkoko Stadium. Mokaya. Now said the Nkoko Stadium ACIF fair. And he said the Nkoko for because when him say Nkoko you produce a lot of football stars. So they say na stadium na bahodie. I can bet my last he said the kind of football stars you be produce on Nkoko and yasam keto. Folks, she said the stadium no lighting system. What I'm looking for is a maintenance culture be yejuma. But me be ya church the way a lighting system near there need the whole Nkoko ni nano umetu punkumo mo kwa koshe said the stadium this year. Previous government in this year me bought my baso papa. Also sha na wa bought my baso come and say umetimi 5 million AC Sports Stadium na aye kama na san abede abe krabehwe. Take a listen to this.
By $5 million towards the Yemfa AC Nkoko Sports Stadium. 2018 till now. Who show TV so me say Nkoko Sports Stadium no be peso adunmu aben ayade mo ensema no.
Ayade waye bibia light ni nyina
piwom package
entrance no kwa na efe no entrance no said o maye no. Yes.
Etu yo TV ni so a Nkoko Sports Stadium na aban twa ho so ball from 2018 no. Nyame adom from 2018 to now. Ghana aban aye ho adwuma awie.
E no mu twa ahomamu yi.
E no ye twa ahomamu e ho no kama nti so yo TV ni so a perifo hye bibia Nkoko Sports Stadium no eja na so aban perifo mo yade
ba kwasi onsenka we no mo ye no de so to etimi kaka so ni bia
e ka so ba da mo ni ya
na praye
e do masi
we huni ye oh wan shire huni ye chale mun sen yi mo hwe lighting system bibia ye okay mun yi ne biom
aban twa sika be $5 million towards the Yemfa AC Nkoko Sports Stadium. 2018 till now. Who show TV so me say Nkoko Sports Stadium no be peso adunmu aben ayade mo ensema no.
Ayade waye bibia light ni nyina
piwom package
entrance no kwa na efe no entrance no said o maye no. Yes.
Etu yo TV ni so a Nkoko Sports Stadium na aban twa ho so ball from 2018 no. Nyame adom from 2018 till now. Ghana aban aye ho adwuma awie.
E no mu twa ahomamu yi.
E no ye twa ahomamu e ho no kama nti so yo TV ni so a perifo hye bibia Nkoko Sports Stadium no eja na so aban perifo mo yade
ba kwasi onsenka we no mo ye no de so to etimi kaka so ni bia
e ka so ba da mo ni ya
na praye
e do masi
oya no hu den efe yi kama fefe lighting system bibia ye adwuma e wo ho when ya je kama unza $5 million United States dollars and e wo ho no bibia ye adwuma kama lighting system ni na wo ho kama se wa ho yes and sanada o she Kwesi Taylor o say oh Kweku Yusuf Ayaraga o say good evening to all. Naomi in say good evening big man. Ahmed Omar or say I am watching live from Oduman Sun City. Emma Asari greetings Kweku. Kweku Don or say good evening bro, more vim and vigor to bring more secrets from the corridors of power. Moreover, try and blend bitter leaves with ginger to boost your energy and health as well. Oh, Kweku, name. I love you, Ati. Name, why are there? Angomote Emmanuel say, I am already waiting for your show in South Africa. Hey, South Africa, so my viewers, oh, hey, Kwado, Muhuye, and a Boga, Muina more South Africa. Ho. I know some more show. And Angomote, or say, Emmanuel. I say name. You are doing a good job for Mother Ghana. God bless you. Message is true. Global harmony. I say and don't pray and another don't pray. Mama. I say a cash check with something. I don't know what that message means, but folks, Afi Yemra Asemiso. There was serious altercation at the vetting committee between Victoria MFA Hardcastle and Honorable Anodompre, Frank Anodompre, our parliament. Maybe say we mfoni ene any Friday maybe ya di bi was adiwe ho. Maybe say we hwe sam mfoni we na ye be ya di. Take a listen to this.
Mental slavery. When they
You had a word to you. What called me silly? She called me silly. Are you a silly child? No. We'll deal with this matter. You called me silly. No. I'm not. Did I mention your name? Why are you taking your hat on your head? Did I mention your name? You know you were fighting on TV about this your seat. You are coming to select your name. Did I mention your name? You cannot call me. Did I mention your name? Did I mention?
Folks, answer na me comment too, you know. My meaning can yes, how do we say? Again, politics of today also takes us to difference of location coupled with discrepancies of our status between the Europeans and Africans. Mbeza oyade. Show say ebi before you were European memua I was said ye free. But the Europeans no ewo Africa I was said ye free Europeans no Africa. Here just say ebi before pa de ne kwasem nie. Mumien kan ne kwese ampa ye beja aprofo na ampa. Show se broni ewo bibi memu a ewo said ye frɛ no. Bibini ewo obroni krom a sisi e ka se kohwe America krom nipa pewire mu afa. America krom aye brededede nipa titito kwaye mirika o. Mirika bi pewirem kwaye mipom enuase ni nsuom afa de ba asem a Donald Trump HAC womina. And do you know how I describe Ghana for any Africans ewo ho areho black people wa show the status differences discrepancies of name calling depending which location you find yourself, depending which location the white man find himself. Take a listen to this.
Mental slavery. When they move from Europe to Africa, they're called voyages of discovery. When we move from Africa to Europe, we're called illegal immigrants. A group of Africans in Europe ill refugees. A group of Europeans in Africa ill tourists. A group of Africans in the bush ill poachers. A group of Europeans in bush eels hunters. Black people working in a foreign country ill foreigners. White people working in a foreign country ill expatriates. This world has failed Africa. Or have we failed ourselves? Food for thought. In fact, the utmost stupidity normalized by Africans is, when a French national cannot speak English, Africans respect him. When a Spanish can't speak English, Africans respect him. When a Chinese can't speak English, Africans respect him. When a Russian can't speak English, Africans respect him. When a Portuguese can't speak English, Africans respect him. But when an African can't speak English, Africans consider him a joke, unintelligent, illiterate, dumb, and stupid. That's the level or extent of damage we have suffered as a people. We use English as a yardstick to measure the intelligence of our people, including children. A country that makes English compulsory in schools but agriculture optional will continue to speak English on empty stomach. In our schools, children are made to believe they're stupid just because they cannot speak a language alien to their ancestral root. Dear Africans, put an end to this mental slavery. Teach your children their mother tongue and allow the locals to feel free to speak their native languages without any stigma. Do not help the oppressors to extend their
describing. And then Americans say a mass deportation exercise. They are not describing you to be that of any human being. No. And anyone say Donald J. Trump years back described the continent Africa, which of course I would say is Africa is the continent to determine the survival of the next world. Yet Trump is saying we are there. SHIT and the rest, you know it. HOLE. Guyenima sekwa. Won't say this here. Okay. Share altercation way between Madame Victoria, MFA, Hardcastle, and Honorable Frank Anadompre, MP4, in Sawom Adwejiri. Take a listen. Watch it carefully near my idea. Take a listen.
Why? What do you mean you are taking me on? What does that phrase mean? You called us micro. But you are micro minority. Doesn't Afenyo himself use that phrase? Just what you yourself. I don't have time for you think you can bully me here? Hey. Not this silly. You had the word you. What called me silly? She called me silly. Are you a silly child? No. We'll deal with this man. You called me silly. I don't have time for that. No. Did I mention your name? Why are you taking your hat on your head? Did I mention your name? You that you were fighting on TV about this, your seat, you are coming to select your name. Did I mention your name?
You cannot call me.
Did I mention your name? Did I mention your name? You can carry a cross you want to carry. You are not recording.
God. Now let's come home. Let me read some message. Global harmony. Or say, Anodon Press said Mahama is a curse. Check with Kevin Taylor. Bent Bronze. Or see, those were the days politicians enjoy life. Those days are over as a politician. Now, John Kane. John said, hi, Kweku. Anodon Press once said that Mahama is a curse to Ghana and never apologized. Law of karma. Now he's at receiving end and he is well, he is what? Upset. Well, someone should help me to understand this. Let me disappoint all of you. Yes. Mami Victoria. Victoria MFA Castle should apologize unreservedly. Yeah. Let Mami get it straight in Chiremo. Me say, Mamino, she should apologize unreservedly. Yes. Adeba kwe bi before ye ni mi ye no ebiniye. That's it. I know in Penifo Muni Mami, my own CEO, my own senior brother, Kwesi Che Dakwa. Only Mami ye fine pa. And Kwesi knows say yeah, Kwekunya de spend maybe say, oh yes. And Kwesi doesn't even support it. And to Mami MFA say utia. Your own friend, a brother, Kwesi Chedakwa, who is my senior brother, and my CEO on support to Adi Wimpo. No. Me say, yes, mo so ama mami emefano. No, stop it. And you're right. I may have my issues with another prayer, and many of you know, and may hide here. But listen, any entokobia quote, say many another prayer, say me can't send me another prayer. It is because another prayer, aya debia sadeno, etia enya mi kweku, etia Ghana mai, and I am here in defense of what the nation Ghana, we are Ghanaian. Na me defend it. Yes. Dia meye edieti anodom preno ana meka dieti anodom preno eye dia anodom prenso akotena emrahye bedwem ho na waka asem bi asasem no etia omai Ghana no nim se enye the right way na okasa asem no a ono ane constituency ye ensawom adwejiri okra ne etia wom. And I have to rise in defense of the constituency and the whole Ghana as a whole. Near chance, hey, ultimate quarter parliament and Kakasa. And that's where I get cross with another prayer, which of course Friday I'll do something like that. But nevertheless, another prayer cannot, will not, and may not be in his own house. He cannot find himself being slaughtered at his own house. No. Me say, Honorable Anodompe cannot be in his own house and be slaughtered. No. On to me, tron one if you near first second to him. How? What to be that? What to be that? More so asam no sono. Na mine is Anodompe any right. Intimate maybe sasem. You were Casabian penny for Cassaches, yes, here. Obi from Kuma. First way. So be. From Kumwa, minim says Kasa we, Sa Abebwe, all the tribes that were Ghana, Obia, Yene was Akasano. A Kasa, Yene Kawa, all the tribes Ninemo. Obi from Kumo be Yade, Obi soon Fumunya. It is an anno, another break or catch them. Now the president, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama said, or your day or your day, and see a home crying. Say, Mammy Victoria, MFA Casa, so called. Parliament to her. No questioning or coca city. Hard Nidini day is it hard castles? The Bediano no hard castle. Hate no one ye a dear mammy ye no a ye niamahu sam the ye nian song there's a so apologize yes to the August house. Number one or number two. Baby, omu jina no oho enye mame e mefa ni fie o no enye ni fie no enye na dwuma mu a tie ni ye baby a mame ni jina no me say enye emefa hard castle ni fie enye na dwuma oho ya no don pre na dwuma mu a anodon pray a member of parliament and he has all the privileges in that house. Mame emefa needs our privileges no and mame emefa hard castles cannot, will not, and may not torpedo what the privileges are not on prayer. She cannot under any circumstance torpedo that the privileges are not on prayer. No. Therefore, mom me and see a politics tiasisa and you're fair. How can another prayer be in his own house and be slaughtered in his own house? What be that? Would you do that? Will be the second 2 minutes without resisting. But then, even in this case, I think it's not on prayer or discipline. Now, what do you need now to a year? The House of Parliament is a house of many things. Mamino on timin could say ni amaho semno any ansohono okay. And see another on praying nimisanti or comported on. And all move us and they are called the plenary. Said the plenary, under the courtesy of the speaker, should take this matter up. What they are not true wa the amaki na ya afi ye femra yankasa ye social cultural practices ewo memu ha and the amebe kan o main tribe biara aigbefuo enkranfuo emfantefo asantefo fense brusafo buzangafo enemu wo ma keka hu na enzimafo all over Ghana yen nara your one common traditional idiosyncrasy, and that is men are men, women you don't see the by a tradition moi a ma any mema yenye equal until now we are and maybe a pretty namu yes equality this massa hey aha America Ghana nya America Ghana nya landino no. Let's respect our cultural practices and do not let us abuse and adulterate our cultural practices. No, I will not accept that. What the natural here? Yes, a vice president. The vice president, Professor Jenana Opoku Ajima. Mitimami, so I'm sorry. Hey, there be. Mitimami, so I'm sorry. What was that? Yeah, campaigning. Mumisa mo. And he fa. And I'm what say, Mami, Professor. Oh, yeah, Professor. Professor Nana Opoku Ajima. Me say, my dear Ghana for Nara for me, Pierre Quatoya. Now you one. Baku say, February me say, Kase bia Mami Kaya and who empty and you na February na me shade. My dear Obia. Unya one. Now so, Shen someone ye kafa. Professor Nana Opoku Ajima so mami kana no tumbi na no visi oye nipa we nipa mu a hwe mami ma wawo abrempon e ma ne mema na so hwe duru ba bi kra na obi pese ogu no hu fi bi kwa ada ne yema politics I so much suatra keke how na mami emefa okojina parliament na oye no ho sa all because you think say NDC ekuta super dey super what? Super majority our parliament. Into who could parliament no D in your mouse, madam, bow your head in shame. Bow your head in shame. Despicable enough. And I think I believe President John Dramani Mahama must take this matter up. Want to be in parliament and could deal Yamaho Samuel. Mamma me and you may be there yet. And yet time. No. NDC members no mugufiono. They are members minimum left from right. And you wo and I'll be called Fio no come moral. MPP for no musugo. However, their number is what? Now kwa catch them say when we a micro deben and as one can 9 day. One can 9 day. How? Come on, Mumieni Huni. On Friday, Mayadi be Sonko. I would this home. But for now, Mami Victoria Hard Castle. When new Huni. When new Huni Baku say, no. Wanyadi. And I think that the NDC in Penny4 should rise to the occasion and condemn that, comment, It's insolence and it's unacceptable. I know don't pray Bema. I know don't pray or Bema. Onuso yobi kuno. Oyobi papa, right? Mummy and stress and your man, near discipline and you may be beyond to turn aquam. Folks, I feel but don't be so on Yamia Dumna, but me gaining voice Friday. And so she see her. Maminom kakrane yenkwen. Obi nyakra na kwekwe etwoki boninti. Onemni ade. Obi nyakra si kwekwe ni etwoki. Ni nchoku. Ani ade. Now, folks, a fine yedri. Afi yedru say the Inspector General of Police at Crossroads with whistleblowers. But before the Inspector General of Police, the baby, and then Abrantier friend Oliver Baker Vorma Yedene Echo Committee name. And the about some you see Oliver. You say, yeah, why they wako ako catch parliamentarians in the say, why they or say one more EDJ Adimudie. Okay, let's look at something. ADBC was parliament last year. Parliament in between the idea and say businessman be arrashe eco parliament. Two okoye ne so de na ekoye odisika enodura parliament. What is our case no? Na no yemi say who say number 3 Parliament under Chairman Sabonsu Ekatre say they are going to investigate that case. Ya okay is our case no. Na dia ena ne babe ema sa ni panura parliament o. Simon. You see? Eno aso meka che ne say Parliament katre Ghana for say ye babe investigate this case no. Ye dine ne ye dino chira ye dine ne ye dino chira. The supposed businessman's name never surfaced. The name of the businessman never surfaced. Who this businessman is never surfaced. Under the auspices of Chairman Sabonsu and all the officers, parliamentarians and Nomugo, they closed the docket on that investigations. Meanwhile, some of us are reliably aware, says Sikano about some parliamentarians we took that money. Ayana and you may be yesterday. Na the ometimi ayana say, Womade Oliver, better on Oliver so can I get it. But you see, there has always been this say, to every you can say allegation piano or to every rumor piano, there is a reality. Every rumor mill piano, on a side to be believed. Man says, say businessman be rap parliament or the cows or the day say bullion vano in the Sikagum. As same way, former MP for Asante Achim and their Ampia Kubi, Wamekebi. Who is this businessman? A name came up, and some name, allegedly said, or no, and Obaho. Some businessman, ni piana, ni MP. And the question remains. What role Bain and a Zoom Lion or player in that's a Zoom Lion aware of that incident only movie and only movie. One kasa parliamentarians muye ni mebi maniye basabasa say ya de nam no. Oliver Baker Verma ono de PN wo keke bio de ne nanam ayi super highway ni so no e no wo keke bi wono nsheda nyese members of parliament makoji ademudia no you can't hold him for it, but some members in the Augusta at the committee no tese omuntiase enyeyi yemfa ne sunsi o na fi yemra the Inspector General of Police, Dr. George Ekufu-Dampare, at Crossroads, a similar good crate me who Peter. Now, here, it's been 2 weeks. The Inspector General of Police, Dr. George Ekufu-Dampare, is back in the news for wrong reasons. Indeed, the Frontline show can attest to the fact that the 4 walls of Ghana Police Service are pivoting on an explosive And sooner rather later, we definitely shall see an implosion. Tonight, we have in our possession yet another epistles from a whistleblower. The American Chamuina said, so we shall want now what Trebamians Mianunie. IGP assume Enreno. And somewhere we call him Bremai and a debo IGP. A Bria Minimuka say, we shall Ghana Police Service, a dine Siwono, a dine pillars in a Sisiwono, and a nino, Ninara, and Yoma Shishadana Siu. Na enche Sadeni Babeji say, whoa, Nyamiam Pate Dani Nabidriku. Asamu tonight. Afi Mayemra near Mekai Kratanwa, whistleblower no, or Trode Bray, near Shady Womb. And all of these whistleblowers are top police officers. As I speak to you, we are reliably with the intelligence and what from Chresem. Ghana Police Service for say no. This IGP, God knows how many years. Enough is enough. Again, our years are on the ground. What they are calling for, they say, they need a wine COP Tete, Christian Tete Yowanu to come and lead them. This is what they are saying. As some more can say, Sabri, IGP way should give them a break. Now, President Wine, John Dramani Mahama, His Excellency, on for wine, Nabede Tre, IGP, COP Christian Tete Yowanu on Fanimra. And who is Christian Tete Yowanu? Oyawaya. COP Christian Tete Yowanu, from my reliable checks, is one police officer I can only make me di adanse baako wɔ ne ho. The level of intelligence in the police service. Don't go there. And the police for him. The level of intelligence of Christian Yowanu, unsurpassed. I'm telling you. But IGP Dampare, for many, try to usurp the powers across board. And to some of these officers, we ain't function. Na monshe bibiye na yemra na person so or say the incredible desperation of George Ekufu Dampare to continue to clinch onto his position as the Inspector General of Police IGP defies human comprehension. Dampare is visibly shaken and rallying around prominent chiefs, revered clergy, imams, civil society organizations, CSOs, politicians, celebrities, academia, close associates of the President, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, and some influential individuals in the country to lobby the President to extend his tenure as the IGP. Hey, Domo Kenina say, Aya Inspector General of Police, a feed your wooden work with Jija Ahimfo, a software Kessia, including celebrities who made a minimo. Woman no, all pressure on myself. Woman President John Mahama and Kokasa said a bill between your extension. Why would IGP do this? Or say the reason for this palpable desperation is not far-fetched, and we cannot blame him in his quest to stay for a while and plug the solid holes he has dug, making him the worst IGP ever appointed in the history of this country. The reason why Dampare is desperate to stay on, according to an unimpeachable source, is due to the following reasons. I feel what I'm saying. Saying that Dampare to me no kono. Ejinaniema bi breso. A o me stati sa anoma na ewa ho na enoma be ya tie. 1. Wanton dissipation of police welfare scheme funds. Hey, open your eyes. wanton dissipation of police welfare scheme funds. 2. Unaccountable funds allocated by the previous government for WASA. Hey, the more say police for one welfare sikano dampare or this can I do the bay yenima crowd here. I feel so sika a binder down edema one say one fenye eye WASA festival and soldier for you mudian ani and she says cano ayira tie fraudulent transactions regarding the purchase of 3 helicopters. 3 helicopters. Fraudulent transactions regarding the purchase of 3 helicopters. Numerous extrajudicial killings of some police personnel and civilians that he ordered. Hey. The mobile channel say Ghana police for helicopters makumaku miensa. Sa helicopter no mu procure no emu nsam sikadie bi akoso nkoye afi nipa ye kumwom our police service mo ye police fo any civilians ye kumwom yam former nkwa asemdibia ni nara no IGP any supervising ye yom sa ene ne friend extrajudicial killings enya sam ketwo police for ye kumwom any civilians ye kumwom yam former nkwa asemdibia IGP ne superintendent ni na report him. I feel see recruitment scandals under the guise of standby candidates since 2021. Unconstitutional setting up of a TV station disregarding concerns from the National Media Commission. A slew of procurement scandals among many others. The Mopache Yan say, I feel you can say recruitment. Yemfani power police e hu sem tan ebiom IGP de nsa akwa she bibia se a police for ye bie television station sa TV station media commission for se omoba e be hwehwem eye ni nara IGP did not resort to the media commission's rules and regulations. Tie afiomo say to the Ghanaian populace, Dampare is the best IGP ever appointed. We don't blame them because, to them, the consistent optics often displayed by their hero cannot connote professionalism, hard work, humility, discipline, and community collaboration for the collective fight against crime. Knowing how gullible the civil populace is, he always seizes every opportunity to showcase his populism through media lenses. His strongest weapon is media capture. Dampare has bloggers on his payroll who solely publish positive news about him, but not necessarily about the Ghana Police Service. Hey, asembeni, domo pache ina say, Ora Dampare ye nipa bia were very crafty. Chese, edwuma na wo ye ni na no ye bia no akoye se odigina TV so social media and wo ye nkonya oyi nkonya na eno na eye Ghana for se ora Dampare ye edwuma bia ehu ama no abiom ye se osanso wo den owo bloggers asa bloggers no wo mu otu omuka afi o media for no so ni payroll so mi kwakumini ni payroll so pacho mi nya ketua a otu omuka ni nara no enioto no Dampare the benefit not Ghanaians. Additionally, he has employed some personalities from some major media houses at the police TV station and promoted them to higher ranks without going through due process. Everything in the Ghana Police Service revolved around Dampare. Many of these media houses have immensely benefited from recruitment slots. Wow. Police academy allocations, unmerited contracts, and cash donations. These corruptible gestures have gauged these media houses and inspired the image of Dampare. As if that is not enough, Dampare has in every subtle scheme cultivated a strong bond with a cabal of individuals within academia, political class, the security landscape, media, and civil society personalities like Professor Kwesi Enin. Hey, anyeye, omobubo nipa bidin, Professor Kwesi Enin, Professor Jampu, Honorable Afenyo Markin, Adam Bona, Owulai Mangote, hey, Kofi Bentel, Madam Diana Nyankopa, and Captain Smart, hey, anyeye, among many others, have immensely benefited from Dampare's regime and will sacrifice their lives to ensure he stays on. No one should be surprised that Honorable Afenyo Markin singled him out to be maintained during the vetting of the incoming minister. If you have been given continuously immensely benefit from him, the honorable minority leader is inimical to positive change and a disgrace to transformative leadership. Asema yeka wa hei na ne se ora Dampare di nipa bi atwa ne ho ahia na omabobɔ nipa wei na din se nipa yi ene omo ye eye ora Dampare awawa atu na omo jeje Dampare di ni wurawura baabi na omo boa no se onkoso anu ndi IGP no se nipa ya yebobo omudin report wey so kire se one ma benefit e wo Dampare ho so much enunti and Dampare continue to stay in office. But may I do this quickly? With the greatest of respect. With respect. You can issue a statement, rejoinder, press anything, or you can walk to our office here and then debunk it. Our doors are open. Tier, I feel reporting it was saying. Incontrovertible evidence indicates that not just one more evidence go up. Incontrovertible evidence indicates that immediately after the report on the infamous tape recording saga to hoist him from his seat was submitted to Parliament, he rewarded Bugri Nabu with 10 recruitment slots. Hey, Dampare is such a snitch. It can't be a snitcher. What I say? He orchestrated the recordings through Bugri Nabu and yet played the victim. The names mentioned above should come out and deny receiving recruitment slots and other financial inducement from Dampare, and we would expose them big time. Police personnel are enraged at Afenyo Markin's disingenuous, needless, and unmeritorious lobbying. Hey, Assembly Chroma, dear whistleblower air can say. One more evidence, what said. Sa tape recording issue nearby, Dampare Ankasa, and oye day. Oko planted recorders no yet to say or no any ya at the bonibiate and me one or ye and no or ma Bugri Nabu or rewarding a big time. A few almost say Tremubium say Aya ora Afenyo Markin so we nya emfasobi papa pay ewo Dampare one enya asem ketwa na whistleblower ne say sa nkrofo imra bonten no mu be deny say womunya den enya reward bia na wombe expose omo papa report ni chem say obi ti say Bugri Nabu ye man 8-10 slots a obetimi di nipa aba police service nim tie Dampare has centralized communications at the National Police Headquarters. All police public relations have been warned vehemently not to speak to the media. Adam Bona is the unofficial mouthpiece of the GPS. Has anyone heard him say anything unpleasant about Dampare's regime? He has enjoyed juicy soul sourcing contract to supply body cams, benefited from numerous recruitment slots, free fuel allocation, and police academy intake slots. Police commanders have been banned from reporting on serious crimes such as robbery. Hey, Adam Bona, when you ran a picture, I'm not Ghana phone. Do you want to say? Obi ti say Adam Bona, Ayobia. IGP ayedeng amano benefits bebre. Womu chrem say Adam Bonanso aye no unofficial spokesperson Emma Ghana Police ni na dampare and oshechi no yensa. Afi womu chrem say Adam Bona a benefit ye papa sika o slot o ye di ama Adam Bona e recruit nipa di aba police service including academy ho nya no ye wama benefit wo honom. Or say censorship has become the order of the day. Press releases are sometimes made without director PAD, ACP, Ms. Grace Akrofi Ansa. Her signature is only scanned. Tienyo. You say my mini signature is only scanned and transposed on press release prepared by Dampare to give him a positive outlook in public domain. How on earth can any serious and professional IGP ask his media crew to capture him while any serious IGP kneel before pastors during 31st watch night service to portray a subterfuge humility? Hey, one more part said, a dear crown upper IGP so said 31st night no we boom to get a software bomb pie good so. Said dear Ben they see me why you say IGP or ma so for in now one say Mamo Shankom M said 31st do cananutum or momo free bo radi say hey Dampare we a serious man you bomb pie good so where would you sit here dear or say hey I do. How on earth can any serious and professional IGP ask his media crew to capture him while buying roasted plantain and publish on social media to attract unwarranted ovation? How can any serious IGP, how can a serious IGP direct traffic in shorts and t-shirts as well as in ceremonial uniform without headgear to direct traffic on a very crucial day that the current president was about to be sworn in? We wonder where in the world this insane orchestra would have been displayed by no other person than IGP. One must say, a dear pan has our IGP say, Obeti me be jira traffic no on where direct traffic she t-shirt on she headgear and me near there e dey na aba no so e dey na be ba no so a IGP beti me aba say ono a eye den ono a e chese enema be pray or say when COP George Alex Mensah retired posted to the parliamentary committee which probed the infamous tape recording saga that Dampare was the worst IGP ever appointed in this country. Most Ghanaians label him as a jealous, pathetic, and disillusional police officer. Police personnel, both seniors and juniors, on the other hand, across the country, knew without any equivocation that the statement was true. Indeed, Dampare is the worst IGP ever appointed. He is corrupt, unconscionable, decisive, monstrous, indisciplined, vindictive, sadistic, and then, narcissistic, a pervert, and a fiber. He gets elated whenever he sees police personnel suffering. One more say, Dampare bunia yeni na sabi we nipa bone na sabi we obi a wonye humobro we nipa oyaw eye nipa eyaw eninimu wonye humobro na woni tema afi enipa ebre eni nipa yawo eye nenije. Promotions under Dampare have been done in secrecy since he took over on 1st August 2021. People have remained in their ranks and for 8 years Plus, while his favorites get promoted every year, when he took over, one Edusei, popularly called Otomo, was a corporal. Today, he is an assistant superintendent, ACP. His hatchet man, Sylvester Asari Dankwa, was an ACP when he took over. Today, he is a chief superintendent of police. There are many more unfair and unjust promotions at the senior and junior levels. His favorites often disregard command and control, report incident directly to him. This has led to widespread indiscipline because his favorites have no regard for their commanders. When was my last me say, I deal with ya a kufu dam pare aye. Ya dear or the Yamahu any song about Ghana Police Service. When was I no be so kawa? Simon, how in your wildest imagination a police for Sabi woman buy and then paying for what promote you junior officers in above them? Why would you do that? Or say under Dampare legal suit against his person. The service and government have been unprecedented. There are a number of officers who have hauled him before different courts for wrong reason. How can Dampare lease police land at the police headquarters to his friend to operate a police shop and sell accoutrements to police personnel at exorbitant price? How? The more can say, Adenti no IGP, why then we release police for us say their man down for. And a down for Abbas so and war tongue police in Yoma Edema police for. Meaning Tibida. And some no airtime Ghana for airtime in Tibida IGP. Tier or see yet portrayed to Ghanaians with a fanfare that he has established a police shop. This is the utmost dishonesty beyond human comprehension. Dampare has the penchant to lie against his officers, aching to the edge. Quote, give the dog a bad name and hang it, unquote. During the NPP era, DCOP Vance Gariba secured a high office at the UN mission in South Sudan as the commander of police. Dampare blocked this golden opportunity not only for the officer but also for the country. He lied to the political authorities that DCOP Vance Gariba was a member of the NDC and was going to accumulate money to come and sponsor the NDC to win power. Oh, Dampare. Or say the officer is alive to attest to this assertion. Many officers were also denied extension of duty tour at the international level because they were branded as being affiliated with the NDC and did not deserve such extension. Why would IGP do that? Domuka Inane said, Openia Yeboni Diwai, what we now, including police officers, any opportunity, as a one more acquired training, enemy at them, Dampare a blocking in says Uncle Funina NDC for. Dampare has weaponized transfers as a vindictive tool to silence officers perceived to be outsiders outside his circle of affiliates. Very senior officers have been thrown to the hinterlands while junior control major positions in the city. Dampare can assign his cronies to record their fellow colleagues and use such recording to blackmail them. Hey! If Dampare was a president of a state, he would have been ousted through a vote of no confidence election by now. He has lost considerable respect and support from over 10%, over 90% of police personnel. Mate, or say the time is ripe for Dampare to step aside to enable independent and credible investigations into the extrajudicial killing of the 7 Nigerians, 15 people at Botiano, 1 person at Nkranza, The killing of Constable Igbati by one of Dampare's favorite ASP at Western North region, which has become a gold case. The killing of 2 police personnel suspected to be involved in the bullion van robbery under the police headquarters JOC Mangutri. The Savannah region killing of 5 young men, the killing of a pregnant woman at Circle, Tiptoe Lane, and many more. Hey, asamna a case, ayeka. The omopache na ne se, enipa Dampare kunkumum edoson. Ebisi was Savannah ho. Mokai, bebe yes, I reported last year. Do you remember? Mo se nepie. Omwa police for na eka nyami o. Enipa IGP ya accuse ni se we kunkumum. Pregnant woman nyara ye kunkumum ni. Why? Mr. IGP, media, my doors are open. Come and be you one. Mr. Dampare, we personnel of the police fraternity have really suffered under Dampare, who has suddenly metamorphosed into the NDC fraternity. Now, after bragging in some quarters that the MPP would win the 2024 elections at all costs, and nothing can stop that. We are committed to the reset agenda and vision of His Excellency the President of the Republic. The Ghana Police Service cannot see resetting with Dampare still at post. It is long overdue for him to be given the marching orders to pave way for a new team that is genuinely united and committed to take the service to a different level. In a spirit of sobriety, we humbly call on His Excellency Professor Jane Nana Opoku-Agyeman, the potential incoming chair of the Police Council, and the newly appointed Sector Minister Honorable Mubarak Mohammed Muktaka, to kindly heed to the cry of the masses. They should leave no stone unturned to investigate all the scandals perpetuated under Dampare. With a bated breath, we are counting on the President to expedite action and release the best news majority of police officers in the country have been waiting for. Our overwhelmingly endorsement for you and the NDC was to see the immediate sack of Dampare before the blackmails prominent members of your administration as a decoy to consolidate his grip on the IGP seat. We wish you and your administration well as you strive to reset Ghana. Mr. President, God bless our homeland Ghana and make our nation great and strong. Hey, nipane bibia wa ha me fantuga. Bati. Wodi ma de enipa bi wo NDC abeni mo wo John Mahama office have been accused of say you blackmail women na. IGP we blackmail women. I have the list. More John Mahama office. Allegations say Dampare animo ato and said Rade. The list is here. I know say President John Dramani Mahama told somebody our office was say year 1, year 2, year 3. The person has turned doing otherwise. Nyame apata NDC if I am on in the early stages. Now they train. Because short break me back. Yeba national security tragedy no so. Enti Dampare, get ready. More epistles of Dampare coming. This is Ghana biggest investigative magazine show, The Frontline with Kweku Annan. I'll be back shortly after this break. I welcome you back to Ghana Speaks Extension, and in this edition, we zero down to the part 2, the national security tragedy. Ehu keke. Share, mamenka message bi ewa. Abranti mamenka message. Or say, Ras, needing the Ras, or si kweku anan. You want favor from Dampare, you will not get. Then Michael Biwa will say, oh, that's not true, friend. Ras it was say he was put there by Ekufuado to frustrate Dampare in the 2024 elections. He will say, then Michael Biwa will say, what if he also takes you to court? Do you have any evidence of him being a criminal? No, Obisana Sem. Ras about say Captain Smart would fire your ass tomorrow morning. Of course, I'm saying one more year banter. Ras Kwekwanan, if Dampare takes you to court, I hope you would. This is where I have to bond this guy's words with patience. Even though I'm losing or I've, if you like, lost my voice, but I have to bond this guy's words with patience. Because rather than that, I'm going to lose my cool. Ras. Yeah. I think the Ghana police, Ghana police, Inspector General of Police, in 2023, I called IGP here when I did the story about the Savannah region, 5 people killed, and I told Dampare, come and respond to Ras. If you care to know, go and tell your IGP that I said on responding to that story yet, and I need him to respond. What but damn, we are animal. What a chick of you. Intina mo abodam for bi ti se mo no Ghana mpuntuo ne Ghana kanko entimi nkoso no emoa adwene jare bebre emoa adwene bi ti se mo. What I say, go and speak to your Dampare to go to court. Obodam ana bibi ti jemo until we make you, some of you Ghanaians ni binom madwene ye adwuma no man we be gina fa akon tira mo penifo ni bi ye mo sa no. You sick, a rook and a scavenger. Learn. The whistleblowers are talking. Folks, now 25 minutes gone past the hour. What? 9. This is the Frontline Investigate.
Business and more. It is time to blow the cover. Judgment Day comes for us all. Run or hide, live or die, you will be exposed. There is no rest for the wicked.
Great. My making can message me kakra. Ozzy, good evening, please. I want to meet you at your workplace and discuss something with you. Okay, producers will take care of it. Right? Who meeting with me? Okay. What's I say? Good evening, please. Take care of yourself. Speedy recovery. Mommy, what can you do for me? Oh, mommy, thank you very much. Well, say, are you not in this country? NPP MPs insulting Mahama. That's what they one something. I don't know what you want to say. I say, I'm truly happy with the work you are doing. May Allah bless you and keep on with the good work. IGP has truly, I can't use the F word, I'm sorry. IGP has blah 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 up with Ghanaians. A lot of Ghanaians don't like the truth. Keep on with the good work. Why? We all say, oh boss, please calm down. Some send messages to provoke you. And it's about we all say, I am Tella from Half Ascent Boss. I saw Dan Parade today. He looks so sad. I don't know why Mahama was talking. He looks sad. I say, Kweku, this one here, when a lady stands up for herself, they say she is disrespectful. There be yes and assembly. You don't know. Hi Kweku, I'm surprised with manner you are discussing a not on press issue with the woman. May I ask where when the issue started, or you are saying all this based on the short video you saw? He is notorious being and needs to be treated as such. Why should he call the president a curse? Tell another prayer to send the woman to firing squad. I'm disappointed in you. Handle the woman who insulted Frank Anodompré. My name is Nana Kweku. Something. And then I say for what if we bring a half one and I would buy him. Well, see, hello Kweku, I am outraged by President Mohammed's inaction on the Inspector General of Police. Police allege wrongdoing as Ghanaian leader. Mahama must prioritize accountability, transparency, and injustice. Ghanaians demand immediate action. Investigate the IGP. Okay, folks, all the national security officers, Monchemaso. Now we are on the part 2 of the national security tragedy. Tier, Afiyemra, Kwaya ye fast one. This 24-year-old girl, Afi national security former coordinator, Mofane Pechambra, Edward Kwekwasmini, hauled this woman so the name court. Again, any kosi wo. Tier. Or say, during our investigations, it was established that Mr. Kandapa was not informed of Morris' arrest, predicaments, and caging at the BNI headquarters. That the victim was threatened with 20 years old jail sentence in the BNI cage. It is estimated that during her close to 4 months stay in the BNI cage, Edward Asumeni connived with some corrupt state attorneys and judges to force a judgment on the young innocent girl. Insiders suggest a prominent lawyer, Mr. Kwame Ekufu Esquire, refused to aid the young lady as a result of Asumeni's political contamination of the case. Controversially, one Prince Osei Tutu, a director at the Blue Gate, pushed his wife, a state attorney, to pursue the case in favor of Asumeni. Domoka waheni na say, Ebra yedi young lady na eye Mora, Mofan Mora Pichamra, Mofan Toho, Mora no, woman didn't coach a BNI no, woman didn't coach up to even very 4 months. Now, Ora Asumeni ye na dream say, a queen bia so no, obe make sure say, or the Mora no be jail. Jail na no mede na kono. Or presi say yemfa girl no shame for 20 years. Afi woman say chirem say ora kan Albert Kandapa no a national security boss. Ono kra no nim say era no asema atu era ni. Hey, ade asembe ni. Afi ora Kwekwasmeni o that screen is he. Oye na dwen say wonu be chichim judge bi ensana judge no abasa sentence no but judge foni na yes o manya sa afi o mo yes o mo be hu lawyer bi e friend Kwame Ekufu hu say no e boni no mpese o mudie nti ontimi afi maami bi on national security ho sa friend say national security Mami, no, national security. Penny be a friend or say to or no, you're not dressed or quack who state attorney be no mashe, not just wait me, press this uncircumcised charges against the lady. Now, here, or say arrest of others for interrogation. During the court proceedings, 5 senior officers were forced to report at the NIB, the BNI, for interrogation. The interrogation lasting the entire day stretch did not point or suggest involvement. However, interrogators posited that it was political, an attempt by Dr. Victoria Sam and Edward Asumeni to punish the individuals who may have shared Morris' abuse with her family members or indirectly linked to the same Godfather businessman. Now, Yemra, demotion of senior officers. The most senior officer among the above mentioned for interrogation. One, Mr. D. Bonsu, a director who has rejected several calls to collaborate or partake in the investigations, refused in line with sworn oath of secrecy to protect the national security apparatus. Sadly, that director is said to have endured a 5-year victimization spree as a result of accusations of belonging to the NDC. Tragically, after the BNI interrogation, Bonsu was demoted without explanation to a cleaner's rank. Insiders mention his ordeal to the then president and Kandapa, to which Asumeni angrily attempted to assassinate the high-ranking officer. Hey! No more patch say, I feel show ye dinipa bi echo eye BNI ho see e kwa interrogate om. Some penifo ni edo mo koye no. Ekwan bia so no wo manya bibia emfiri sa interrogation. Afi peni ba ku bi nso ewo eye national security am. Ye friend D Bonsu. D Bonsu no oyobia or rejected said boni na wo mu die no wo mu nyai no afi wo mu de wo mani esi sa Bonsu no so no mo tete papa ya tete ne say afi ne rank crash so mo de man no you reduce the rank no to like a rag to mop the floor yem fanya hwe show afi won mo kosoa say sa Bonsu won betete no to the extent so one person no mo assassinate no meanwhile Bonsu onim de ekoso no ho hwe Yemra Ose Morris forced resignation, sensing legal implication in keeping Mora in BNI cage for close to 4 months. Kan Dapa directed Edward Asumeni to end the case, to amicably arrive at a workable pact. For all sides, Mora, traumatized and out of fear of being implicated for a jail sentence, signed a gagging and resignation document to keep her mute from discussing the case publicly. Oh, I'll say that sadly, accomplices who made every effort to implicate Mora were given a field day to demonstrate their prowess at the ministry. A random Mora who said the Ebano and ordinary, then Pinifona and Madrid is one person dinner. A few Mora, a Nadrin said. I saw signing on one letter, no resigning a free minister no oil or baby. I just say, same way, why not just say, oh, to me and cat our public, no corny baby. One must say, your Madrid said, one beboa more than so. Ye mere one, a duoma woo, I owe my kayaka dear. Afiyem now say, a Kufu Ado and Rebecca, a Kufu involvement. Afia Hana Semnoa. Or say sources within Jubilee House indicate the case traveled to the then president, who contacted Asumeni to resolve the case. However, he disregarded the president's advice. Again, Rebecca Ekufu Ado is said to have called Asumeni on the issue. However, he stated, quote, I will see. The blatant disregard for the two foremost individuals is indicative of Asumeni's arrogance and indifference to authority to commit evil plan against Ghanaians. The mobile channel say, as we did President Ankasa, a friend, former First Lady, and so Rebecca Kufu, and so a friend say, Ora, Asemi, Kaso, na Semifana Semko. Asemo catch a First Lady, you quote, you say, I will see. Your catch a First Lady say, I will see, and one. Former President Akufo-Addo, and so catch and say, oh, Semno so, and no crowd we are former president. Na me dream wa mentiase. Mentiase sentia kukwasumini obetimi ayesa. Afitie Chief Director connivance. Or say sources close to the Chief Director, Ambassador Sena Siao Boate, indicate she was well aware of Mora's predicament. Pitifully, Ambassador Sena signed Mr. D. Bonsu, the said director's demotion as part of her hate campaign. She is said to have explained to Kandapa that reorganization, quote unquote, at Blue Gate contributed to the director's demotion. Indications are that officers ranking lower than the said director were rather promoted with open support of the Chief Director, who hurriedly took them through the Public Service Commission procedures. National security, ultimi yes, mani ye. The year Kawahanisem, Chief Director na one ministry honum. Osansia former ambassador, your friend is Sena Siao Boatenum. No and what they pen see paper so and on signing sa director near friend Director Dibu Suni say yen Dimotuno. And we Kojira Kanda pay him say I acquire say and so demotion and or sad demotion or the far public service quite so pepper, whereas you are not supposed to do that. Now guess what? Hey, also again, the Chief Director was in the known of various polygraph tests subjected on Mora and others to break her morale. It is noted that Ms. Dr. Victoria Sam illegally conducted polygraph tests on the Blue Gate compound with open support of the Chief Director, who actively directed senior officers to be victimized. The more can say, Sir Chief Director, friend, Director Sena Siawi Boati, Opilio, our Blue Gate hop. One more share said, ye carry polygraph test our senior officers. So the polygraph, yes, sir. What do you want from these national security officers? And to more carry polygraph, how come? Hey, assembly. Tier, of your same. The Chief Director, during her tenure as Ghana's ambassador to Brussels, seriously damaged the country's reputation as a result of money laundering case by the reputable Bank. Despite the reputational damage, she continues executing her criminal activities at the National Security Ministry. Chief Director ya can ask me, ye say a brand no ya ambassador Brussels. Nidia no ya and say no ye money laundering. Money laundering na all ye no udikugani ni mwase. Enim ase poto. Oba national security also enwa no gusu a oye dey opese oye ho. Now you say, for instance, perfume rice meant for staffers during Christmas and Eid was solely changed by the Chief Director into broken rice in line with her pillage activities. Again, staffers supposed to get 400 Ghana cedis over the Christmas season were given, saying 100 Ghana cedis. Angry staffers have sworn to take action against the Chief Director, who is second from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Afisa Chief Director report today says, show Christmas hampers say the ma wonum sika say the ma national security staffers watra so Idil Fitr Hausa for womoko Idil Fitr womonso opportunity ni nyoma nketenkete say the chief director training na so Emma national security mpinifo ni edia briye papa kwayon person mu take ma me on. I don't understand why Ghana mpinifo bi mutumi yesa a brave post ashamonsa. Now tie or say the continuous glamour for power and zealous hang on to position of chief director is dangerous to the NDC administration. Her presence at the National Security Secretariat only causes commotion as she identifies as ringleader to many inhumane atrocities and political victimization at the National Security. Her closeness to Akufo-Addo only exposes the Secretariat to evil plot against His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. But the Omo can say, Sir Chief Director, your friend, Sena Siao Wati. Report way air catcher NDC for say, Motion ye. Na sama mi way, ni closeness to John Mahama will pose a threat. Na edo how can see ebe brem one can say NDC for Mati. Are you listening NDC for more national security? Have you heard? So, Muhu former a friend saying chief director and a friend Siao. A kind of saying, Mammy, a kind of saying Siao, a kind of saying Boate Noir. They are reporting a case so or your threat to your existence or your threat to John Dramani Mahama. Into moon keeping war. Moon keeping war. Well, unconfirmed report, HSM. Sam Crofoni Nano and the massacre Mwifri. I'm yet to confirm the report. Now, dear, during a recent birthday party in the second week of January 2025, Edward Kweku Asumini congratulated the accomplice Dr. Victoria Sam, Anne-Marie Ekpali, Jennifer Waja, and Emmanuel Dazi for their undefeatable character in victimizing many operatives, including Mora at the Blue Gate. He pointed the welfare he had aided the individuals acquire, including houses, vehicles, and cars. Therefore, it was paramount to sabotage the NDC government whilst hoping to attain greater height should the NPP come back to power. Importantly, Asumini admonished the accomplice keep his legacy alive whilst he plot his presidential ambition. Have you heard? The Omo can say, Ayo Ora Kweku Asumini, Emrantie bi on national security obo ma baso, eye nanu ya. Ebra obeko, se wo metumi aden aboa no, e ma netumi di nsamone atiti nipa bi on national security ho. Afi sa nkrofo ya we keep am we. We keep am on national security or say be ya, obe use sa same nkrofo yi. E dia ye ne agenda setting e on national security ho. In the new coming government, John Mahama Bino obey you so many no may be pray. Until Modia Moon keep from war, maybe you must true. Some motion say. Now, their report to the channel say, Sound Crofway, woman yom hotam, sika, and dying cars. What bomb makes me to Tobini and Yasam Kitwa. Tier recommendations. Almost say the NDC administration. Specifically, the new National Security Coordinator is called to reopen the case in ensuring equity. Report just say new National Security Coordinator na Orban, Mr. Osman. Yes, say bombarding the big sasemi na investigations. Number 2, the Commission on Human Rights and Administrative Justice (SHRAJ) is admonished to investigate national security's excesses during the said case and provide aftercare to victims as the trauma poses significant trauma to the public. Afi report ni chiremu say Aya SHRAJ and so far no honje sasemi mu no mo investigate say be ya asem wey enkofo ohaw ne oyene embra Ghana for. number 4. I say the NDC administration is respectfully called upon to sack the chief director and Dr. Victoria Sam, who have gravely tarnished the image of national security. Report and say, some penifui amabobo mudin. NDC abai moshe namuyi sa microphone in info. Well, I am here tonight to say, still unconfirmed, I'm told, sa microphone you Victoria Sam. And chief director no so womida you I will confirm by Friday. Yes, you Edi. But the American said the current national security coordinator, Mr. Osman, try and investigate these matters. I beg you. You have to investigate all the SSBR Akosono. You really have to investigate it. Yeah. Enya the papa. Enya at the papa. Folks, every ammoka say, a running a friend more than Ofi or Yejuma. I didn't hear. Mr. Sumini is still in town. The CCR, Mr. Sumini can say, or per se, or baby another think tank grouper. Say, Omba be close to Gabi Asroche Dako, think tank. Eye Dankwa Institute no be close no na ye do no think tank group ye dey ba be frustrate NDC for NDC for brace yourself. I'm making a message way. Eric Amponso say Kweku, please kudos to you. Recuse Ghana or say, wow, how can our brothers and sisters in the diaspora support this nonsense system? No. Adrina Labio say, hey brother, what is going on in Ghana? Abena or say, we earn respect. So if you want someone to respect you, you should respect yourself first. And also, you are referring to another prayer. Solomon Arthur or say, another prayer got served hot, just as he disrespected President John Mahama and all of that. Okay. My making kind of message with her. Now, Yamraha or say, good evening, Brakweku, Medina Branca home patrol. Or say, Brakweku, since you want a betterment for this nation, why not sending all this document to oral committee to set an evidence for them to do more investigations from say Kenya, Accra, Weja, Block Factory, or Dubai. If you don't do it well, we'll demonstrate on the streets of Accra for all to bring them justice. I don't understand your message in the papa. Good evening. I am Eben from Kwabenya. The NDC MPs are behaving as if they are the originator of democracy. They shouldn't let us regret defending the party on the airwaves. We shall say, or say, say, Nana Ado, dear, about 70% of his appointees were evil, like him, from Mohammed, Kibi, and Ode Ebaye. Or say, good evening, Kwekwanan. Please, I'm Ernest Kwanzaa Jr. from Dansuma. Ghanaians, please wake up and stand for the truth. Truth, nothing but the truth. Well spoken, big bro. Thank you very much. Well, say, so Kweku, Asumeni was he was so powerful that he was ignoring orders from the National Security Minister and the President of the Republic. Yeah, that's true. Or say, the rights of the young lady was violated and abused just because a boss wanted to sleep with her and she refused. The new director of the NIB must investigate this and appropriate punishment meted out to all those involved in this show of power and abuse of innocent operatives. And I agree with you, Papa. One for Diamba, that's very one good one there. We all say, Kweku, So hasn't this Mora lady got parents or family members to fight for her? Nema mikra to him. Very good question we be saying, but nema mikra what to him. Ye call on one, ye the hank of Gubi answer. Good evening, my great journalist. Get well soon, okay? Don't worry. We, the NDC grassroots, will not allow the IGP to continue again. We'll say the lady didn't do anything wrong. Anot should also apologize to His Excellency John Mahama first before the lady apologized to him. We'll say how I really wish I could get the chance to work with you, my role model. Okay. Come and see my producers. Good evening, Kweku. How are you, bro? I'm watching from Spinters. My name is Mala Makra, Polo Club. Thank you. And Ode Ebae. We all say, IGP thinks Ghana is his own. Tell him the truth is he thinks about money more than Ghanaians. IGP must go. And Ode Ebae. We all say, hi, I'm Same Dampare behaves like a chameleon. I fear people as such. We are saying, Kweku, I love you, bad. I love you bad. Speak the truth to them and fight back at those who cross your way. Those who cross your way. Thank you, one for Udiamba. I love you too, okay? We are saying, hello, Kweku. You're doing a good job. I want to see you one-on-one, or I speak to you. What does that mean? Okay. I don't know. Yes. Well, see, Oliver, please, Oliver, please leave them because some of them are there for their bellies. In fact, the court of liars and antelope doesn't win case. I don't understand what that means. Some of the message. Well, say, Brako, good evening. I'm also watching you from East Legon. God day for you, Miss Queen. Okay, Brako, sorry for your voice. Please mix honey, ginger, and warm to drink. I wish you well, Miss Queen. Miss Queen, I hear you. I'll try and do that. Okay, Miss Queen. Kweku, please, you are being biased this time because from the video the woman was already fighting him because camera captured the scenes. This means another prayer had used harsh words on the woman before the camera should. No. No. Yes, sir. What triggered the reaction of Victoria MFA? Friday, I'll come and do something. So, good evening, senior. God bless your works. I wish to speak to you off air on some issue. Ben in Tamale. Ben, call the line. Okay, call the line after the program. This line, I would message you fast. Hi, Kweku, from Honorable Suleimana Amadou. Or say, in New Fadama, all the people trying to equate the behavior of the Madam MFA to some comments made by Anodompre. Kindly ask them for me. Do they want NDC party to lose devastatedly in 2028 election like it happened to the MPP in 2024 election? Let's think wisely and do what would help and keep our party for long. Thank you, Alhaji Suleimana. Oh, say before the own. Sometimes I don't know how it be before you dream. I don't know. I say good evening, big bro. You are doing very good job, and this shows the arrogance of some of the newly appointees, and this shows that she doesn't respect her husband at home. I am Simon. Good one. Well, I said, Nana, I say, Aiko for work done. I said, this woman does not qualify to be a leader at all. The president must disqualify her to be a leader in Ghana. Okay. We'll be so the Nadiaba. We'll say, hi, Kweku, good evening, good work. I am not agreeing with you about Victoria MFA case from Oblogo. And or they a message made to me. Also, you are not serious because MP has right to insult Mahama, but you see nothing wrong with that. You are oh, so bro for you. You are coming to say something to me, but bro for and yet you giving me a hell. I say good evening, host. May God, may good God bless you for your enlightenment. You always give us thumbs up, Mr. Mensah from Odoko, Busia Street. All right. Oh, trauma, true now, bro, for the munya de. Hi, Kweku. Please chew a lot of bitter cola. It acts as an antibiotic. Will help and cold go fast. Okay, I hear you. We all say, Kweku, in fact, you are a boy. You made light about the Nkoko. Okay, I received my signal. We all say, Kweku, since I sent you the audio, didn't hear anything from you. Can I have your number? Audio ben okay. Yeah, yes, you the audio be about. Good evening, Kwekwana. Please, to contribute to the frontline show, tell NDC MPs to appear at the chamber to put the 88 minority to their level. Okay. How do I meet your producers? Because I am very serious and I have GH any heart. Can be a very good detective and investigator if given the opportunity. Okay, on one man who pulls you. Call this number. Why? IGP thinks Ghana is his own. Tell him the truth. He thinks about money more than Ghanaians. Allah, will forever be for saying the truth, bro. Okay. If you don't do it well, we'll demonstrate on the. Okay. Where can find this gangster on one? I don't understand. Message you and the brewer, ne kanya folks, but the movie here. Let me see the online. What is on the online? Evans Yao Kuma. Very soon, Chairman General will shake the NDC parliamentarians. Okay, they should keep on fooling. And on Evans, watching you from Canada, speaking. Eric Amponso, President Mahama never traveled all those years of Nana Addo abroad. Yes, because he was waiting for them to call him to the court. So now, how come that Mahama, Wuntumi, and Bawumia are now in London? I know Wuntumi is in London. You are right. Eric also, please, could you envisage